This is Lance from Lance's Auto Vlog, and I'm back with a new video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So now we have a 2024 Toyota Tundra access cab truck. A little bit different than crew cab. So this particular customer reached out to me and said, hey, I want to do an upgrade in my system. Had some ideas of what he wanted to do, kind of just generally. He asked me a couple questions. I told him this is what I would do. He decided to go with, in this particular truck, and we're using the stock radio, he decided to go with some JL audio equipment. So he got the JL VXI 800.1 or 800.8i, the RD 500.1. He bought some Morel Temp Ultra 602 Integras, and he also got the component two ways. He also elected to go with the Morel sound deadening, which is the ACDAMP MAT 227.8. And we also added the actual bass knob, and I added a kicker key, and I'll explain to you why. He also wanted to do this Wolfpack backup camera car monitoring design system. So let's talk about what we started off with. Okay, so this is a work truck. Work trucks are pretty interesting because he had a lot of things done prior. So he had the cab put on, had some side steps put on, had the lights done, and in the process, when he had the actual access cab put on, this box thing put on the truck, he lost his backup camera, and that sucks. So one of the things he wanted to do is he wanted to get the backup camera back, as well as add the video, I should say the dash cam stuff. So we did the dash cam interface up here, right there. We had to extend all the wiring out for this particular unit, and then we had to relocate the handle camera on this truck. The reason why I say we had to relocate is because this particular camera is digital. It is not analog. So you cannot just put any camera on this truck or any part of this truck when it has the digital camera. So in order to accomplish what we wanted to do, we weren't able to extend the cables out because they don't have an extension cable and it's digital. But we were able to take all the wires off the factory camera harness out of the truck and relocate the camera here. Now, with it being located there, all we had to literally do is make sure we actually dewired everything from the actual trunk line. We took it apart, we scanned this piece here, and then we created a mount for the camera because it's a camera. It's actually built all into the system. So now we 3D printed here a rear camera mount for him, so now he could see out of the back of his truck. He doesn't have to lose his backup camera, and boom, he's back in business. So it's one of those cool things where you have the ability to access somebody who has 3D printing capabilities. We did that. We accessed the 3D capabilities and literally made a mount, rewired the harness, mounted everything, mounted all the hardware from the back, Loctited it, got everything going, and he's in business. Okay, so let me explain some of the other things we did. We also did replace his fender flares. He decided to go with new fender flares because he wanted them to light up. So here's the new fender flares on here, and those light up when you turn the headlights on, or I should say the parking lights. So no matter what, he's got fender flares. They light up, and they're pretty dope when it comes down to that. We also replaced the factory speakers, which are the Toyota cheap old speakers in the truck. The dash speakers here, these are the dash speakers, the 3.5. We didn't keep any wiring. This customer's didn't care about any harnesses and stuff like that. And we replaced the what looks like a 6x9, which is truly like a 7 or 8 inch woofer in the door. This system sounded horrible from the standpoints of just an upgrade. So we did what we typically do when we do an upgrade on cars like this or trucks like this or anything like that. We sound deaden the doors. So we sound deaden all the doors. Sorry about the noise, there's some stuff going on in the background. We sound deadened the doors here, and in this particular case we did the backs, we did the actual door panels themselves, not the door panels, this door panel, but we did the inside and the outside, and then we made some speaker adapters here, and then we put the Morel speaker rings on there, so you can actually see in there. It's pretty nice. Then we moved on to the front doors. Now, the front doors in this particular truck suck. I'm not sure if all the Toyotas are like this, but this particular one is horrible. So we did the inside, outside, and I'll overlay a picture on it. And we also did the physical door panel itself. Why would we do the door panel? Because the door panel was rattling like you would not believe. It sounded like garbage. So I'll overlay an image of the door panels and how we did those, and literally made them sound really good, so they don't sound as horrible as they would have if they were factory and they were just basically in there. Now Toyota, for some reason, the truck is a truck for them. For whatever reason, they just make it a truck now. They don't make it like a luxury truck unless you get like a crew cab or something with a lot of interior stuff, like one of their high-end pieces. We also did the JL monoblock in here. We made a custom bracket, and I'll overlay the image for that. And then we did the dash speakers in this particular truck. We made a custom mount for that too. I mean, you could probably find some on the market, but we made them because it's easier to make something like that. Then we moved on to making a actual bracket. We actually made a bracket for under this seat, and I'll overlay that. And we literally have everything tied in for the VXI 8-channel. And then we also did the kicker key, the kicker 47 key lock, which basically cleaned up the audio system. Now, when you deal with this truck, in some occasions, I shouldn't say in this particular truck, it had all pass filters and time delay. We were lucky enough not to have to modify, I shouldn't say lucky enough, we didn't actually have to grab any other signals except for the front channels, because the tweeter and the door drivers are shared in this particular truck. So we just used the left and right signal. We took the VXI software, we made our channels off that. We had front and rear. We kind of blended the rear. We didn't put the actual bass knob in. We didn't put any other control knobs in. We just basically put the sub bass knob in, and it turned out really, really nice. We literally did the Morel speaker mounts right here. As you can see, they just go in. We took the grill off because literally with the grill on there, it will not fit on here. So I shouldn't say the grill won't snap back in here. So ultimately, this system turned out really nice. I'll show you also the mirror too. I should say his dash cam. So his dash cam's right here. There's his dash cam. It has the front on it, has the rear on it. You put it in reverse, it does a regular screen, and his back end. This truck turned out really, really nice. The customer's gonna be really, really happy with it, I believe, because it tuned really well. It sounds really good. It's nothing over the top. He has a JL 10-inch in the back underneath the seat. Nothing crazy, just a straight plug and play scenario. I also made it so he can plug in anything you wanted to it. So to wrap this truck up, 24 Tundra, bass audio package, no JBL. We took a kicker key, ran the front 2 channels off the kicker key 2 channel, cleaned up the signal based on that. Then we ran it into the JL VXI 800.8i, which is an 8-channel. We take 2 channels to run them to tweeters, bridge 2 channels to each side of the doors, and 2 other channels to the rear, which is 8 channels. Then we ran the RD 500.1 to run the sub with the bass knob, and it's buried under the back seat. And he can take it out and put it. He's got an 8W7 he wants to put in and take it in and out that he can put on the seat. And we're back in business. The mirror's in, the backup camera works, everything's dialed in. It's ready to go. The customer is gonna love it. See you in the next video.